Protect yourself against infectious diseases like coronavirus and lifestyle diseases like high blood pressure using ultra-modern medical equipment such as face masks, N95 and triple face masks. Medical coverall suits and face shield masks prevents your body from getting in contact with a virus or bacteria. Often check your body temperature using infrared thermometer. Check your blood pressure using automatic blood pressure machines. This message is brought to you by Leviton Investments Limited, importers and distributors of high-quality medical equipment, located at Arowa Park Plaza, shop number 619 and 620 Bench, Wanoka Street. Leviton, caring for your health.
The 2021-2022 financial year budget, which is going to be read later this week, comes on the back of a tough economic spell and a depressed economic environment. To some, the 44 trillion budget is envisioned as a recovery budget to resuscitate the economy from the woes conditioned by the COVID-19 pandemic, an election season, and disasters such as locusts. A combined impact of these incidents claimed businesses, lives, tax revenue, and at the macro level, the country's economic growth. Uganda had projected to register 6.3% GDP growth in 2020, but only managed 3.3%, according to the Minister of Finance, as the impact of the COVID control measures claimed a number of the country's cash cows, and in some areas, totally decimating some of them. The over 4.5 trillion shilling tourism industry, for instance, shrunk by over 80%, while the education sector totally ground to a halt, all of them claiming business victims in the name of suppliers and auxiliary businesses whose survival is anchored on the sectors. The cumulative impact of these and other incidents, besides explaining the depressed economic growth numbers, are at the core why the taxman posted a 2.5 trillion collection deficit in the concluding financial year. According to the Minister of Finance, the tax arrears and tax exemptions extended to the business community total about 2.1 trillion shillings, and now, with a new second wave of the COVID pandemic, which naturally warrants new control measures, one wonders how easy it will be for the taxman to pick those arrears in the new financial year, which begins on the 1st of next month. According to experts, one of the resilient sectors of the economy that also helped minimize the impact of COVID, especially on households, is agriculture. The sector remains buoyant and to some experts still lies ahead of the oil and gas sector in its potential to transform Uganda's economy and deliver it to middle-income status. It is, for instance, being touted as the key to improving the country's trade position, whose deficit stands at 8 trillion shillings. It is no surprise, therefore, that the 2021-2022 financial year budget is anchored on agro-industrialization. The challenge, though, is that the bulk of the sector's activities still lie outside the money economy and are out of reach for the taxman. So as we draw closer to the reading of this year's budget by the finance minister, it is imperative to note that more is expected to be collected domestically. That is 76% of the 44 trillion budget. And yet, a lot more is expected from it, including suggestions of stimulus packages by the very business entities where this revenue is expected to be mobilized.